everyone, welcome back. This is the third lesson of the course, and in this lesson, we're going to add some detail to our suit of armour. So first of all, we need to make sure that all the subtools are set to the minimum level of subdivision. We can do that here in low res, or we can set everything to the minimum in case you don't have this. We'll be using the Imm brushes to add details like nails or screws and other elements. So open the brush panel and press I on your keyboard. And you'll see all the available brushes, although online you can find more. The best one for adding something like nails or screws is the Imm Industrial Parts. Now go to the menu here on the left, and in there, go to Brush and Modifiers. Here you can select the object, the screw. You could select, for example, bolt head, which is quite good. Now we could apply this around the breastplate. So select this subtool and place those nails wherever you think, especially in the areas that are joined together. Once the nails are added, duplicate the breastplate and then hide the rest. So we need to be left with only the nails, so using the polygon selection, remove the breastplate and delete hidden. Now we'll do the opposite on the other one, deleting the nails and leaving ourselves with only the breastplate. Okay, so this is the process, and as you can see, it's quite easy. You can add more objects, you can investigate the various Imm brushes and their modifiers. I'm now going to add some more details, but the process will be exactly the same. So we'll go opening different Imm brushes, and in the modifiers we'll select the appropriate ones for the theme that we're working with. Each time that you add a new element, remember that it's outside of a general mask, so that means that you can change the position without affecting what we made previously. Now I'm going to introduce you to the Nanomesh. Nanomesh is an option that allows you to insert subtools that are associated with the polygons of the main subtool. To see this, we first need to select something, so like the skirt area, for instance. Go to Z Modeler, and inside a polygon, so this one for example, we'll select Insert Nanomesh. In the box below, we need it to affect all the polygons. Observe how in Modifiers, inside the brush panel, we have an associated object. And now if you apply this to the model, you'll see that in each polygon of the skirt, this small cube appears. Also, if you go to the panel here, inside the Nanomesh, well, all this area is activated. And here you can adjust different values like the size, the rotation of the objects, length by the axis, and you can press Ctrl to see all the functions. With H-tile and V-tile, we can also achieve some interesting looking effects, creating a lot more detail. You can transform any subtool into a nanomesh. So for example, we could place a ring duplicate it, and paste with merge. We'll paste it here, merge down. If you now go to the brush panel, you can see below that we have Create Insert Mesh, Create Insert Multimesh, and Create Nanomesh Brush. The first one is to make it so that the model is now also an Imm brush. So if we select it, or we can select New Brush, okay, and an intermesh brush is created. We could work with this as we did before, adding the nails and the screws to the armour. If we now take this new brush that's been added to the brush panel, we can select Create Nanomesh Brush. But we now have a Nanomesh brush. We could select another part, like the waist area, and we could apply that detail too. So as you can see, the process to transform any subtool into an insert mesh or nanomesh is quite simple. So if we go to Nanomesh, we can adjust the values to be able to adjust those rings. There are other interesting brushes, like Imm Curved. And this is pretty much the same as Insert Mesh, but you'll see that it's applied differently. And this is great for applying ropes, chains, etc. For example, we could place a chain that goes from here to here. Now, with some patience, we'll place the line and we'll mark with the brush the thickness each element will have. If it's not perfect, don't worry. You can adjust the size or the shape later on with transpose. Delete the excess parts and put the chain into place. Okay, we can place this chain here, and now we can adjust the rings. Okay, great. So let's finish here for now, and we'll continue in the next and final lesson. And there I'll show you how to apply colour and alphas to the model. So I'll see you there.